Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Dede Dewi Purnami Sidik. I did like to presentation about process interpreting analysis. Okay, I will explain about perception process. The perception of the video is that the translator understand the message conveyed by the interpreter. The translator listens to speech well and clearly. The translator ability is quite good. Such a good translator, the encapsulation process is clear and easy. Communication takes place well and play an important role in interpretation. The time limit for the speaker to convey the message very well and clearly, the translator and interpreter communicates very well to the intended recipient. Okay, you can watch the video.
This one is from an unspecified Spanish-speaking country. Hola. And this one is from an unspecified English-speaking country.
Hello.
And these are real interpreters. And I'm Barry Slaughter Olson, a conference interpreter with 25 years of experience interpreting for diplomats and world leaders at places like the UN. When you think of interpreters, scenes like these are probably the first that come to mind. People in soundproof booths, interpreting in real time to government officials below. But interpreters often have to do their jobs in private, closed-door meetings. This is called bilateral interpreting. And as anyone who heard about the Trump-Putin meetings knows, it's a very real situation when certain meetings just have a limited number of people in a room. And those people are sworn to secrecy. This is a demonstration of what can typically happen in these meetings behind closed doors.
Comenzamos. Shall we begin?
Actually, things began before anyone even arrived. Most of the time, terms are agreed upon in advance of the meeting. The agendas are carefully negotiated and outlined. They can range from arms reduction to economic cooperation to water rights. All we need is a plausible topic to get started. Let's say dolphin-safe tuna fishing. To start, our interpreters position themselves. You'd think they'd be in the middle somewhere because they've got to hear well, right? Well, for meetings in front of the press, they don't want to be the center of attention or appear in press photos. See how they're on the sidelines here? That's so they can easily be cropped out of the pictures to be published later, which doesn't always work out. So, before this meeting begins, there are things that need to be decided. Will recordings be permitted? Is a record being kept? Who's going to attend? But this is a closed-door bilateral meeting, so it'll just be these ones.
Okay, this video explain about what is interpretation, what is interpreting. Okay. Second, I will explain about decoding process. Are there a limit of the interpreter's memory so the interpreter recording capability of necessary note-taking skill? The interpreter write down in notes is a symbol that can convey the important message clearly to recognize and can be told efficiently. Okay, I have the video about note-taking.
Note-taking.
We want to authorize the use of the dolphin-friendly label by your country's tuna processors
These symbols represent the speaker's ideas,
by the use of authorized equipment and fishing
but
practices.
each interpreter has their own style. Watch as 3 different interpreters take notes on the same sentence.
We want to authorize the use of the dolphin-friendly label by your country's tuna processors, but we must have a reliable way to verify the use of authorized equipment and fishing practices.
Interpreters usually come up with the symbols beforehand, and as you can see here on Caddy's cheat sheet, she carefully thought about what will be most useful for this particular meeting. The DFL stands for Dolphin Friendly Label.
Okay, the video explain to make note-takings. Okay, third, I will explain about encoding process. The encoding process of the video is when the interpreter, first, considering carefully what will be conveyed the whole video. Second, the interpreter being able to translating information to message in of symbol to represent concept the whole video. And third, reformulation translator properly and correctly the idea to be conveyed into the message context when the interpreter missed some information. Okay, I have the video about encoding process.
Queremos autorizar el uso de la etiqueta de Dolphin Friendly para los procesadores de pescado de su país, pero necesitamos poder verificar que estén utilizando equipos y técnicas de pesca adecuadas.
Okay, it is conveyed the note takings to speaker and to listen. Okay, and finally is expression. In this video, the interpreter must translate the expression from the client and convey it with that expression. Okay, in this I have video to expression interpreter be better and not better.
Emotional, or the speaker becomes rude.
Well, my friend, I've listened to what you have to say, and the only conclusion I can come up with is that you're a damn fool.
Interpreters are not meant to be mediators. Our only job is to stay true to the message of the speaker. If someone becomes rude or angry, if threats are made, then we are supposed to interpret those threats faithfully. So in this situation, an interpreter would not say,
Y la única conclusión a la cual puedo llegar es que usted ha sido un poquitito imprudente.
and here is an example of a faithful interpretation.
Y la única conclusión a la cual puedo llegar es que usted es un perfecto idiota.
Although a speaker may become emotional and gesticulate, the interpreter is not going to parrot the behavior of the speaker. This is not the way.
Pero ¿cómo me puedes hacer esto a mí? Yo pensé que éramos amigos.
How could you do this to me? I thought we were friends. This is more realistic.
Pero ¿cómo me puedes hacer esto a mí? Yo pensé que éramos amigos.
How could you do this to me? I thought we were friends. So the situation has gotten quite intense. Maybe a joke would be helpful to lighten the mood. But jokes are some of the most difficult things to interpret because they can get lost in translation easily.
What did one dolphin say to the other after splashing him? You did that on purpose.
Never mind that this joke barely makes sense in English. In Spanish, it completely doesn't work because porpoise is marsopa and purpose is propósito.
¿Qué le dijo un delfín al otro después de salpicarlo? Usted eso lo hizo encima de la marsopa.
Untranslatable pun.
No entiendo.
Attempts at humor are often lost, and there's not much an interpreter can do. There's an anecdote about an interpreter who, when faced with an untranslatable joke, simply said,
Oiga, su colega acaba de contar un chiste que resulta totalmente intraducible. ¿Sí que ríase, por favor?
Eso estuvo bueno. Eso estuvo bueno.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Of course,
Okay, this is video about expression interpreter to convey the message. Okay, that's all about my presentation. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.